Hi everybody. Alright, so my name is Andrenay. I just want to introduce you all to myself and to my new channel. So my channel is called School of Thoughts Tarot. So the meaning behind my name is just for a long time I just really didn't say much. Like I was just the ultimate introvert, the ultimate loner. Honestly, I still am. That's still me. But these thoughts need to be said. Honestly, I'm a channel, but I feel like I've been channeling like without realizing it my whole life. I just always have very profound things to say. People come to me a lot like when they're going through things, just because they just, people just, literally I have like testimonies. People are just like, you're so helpful, thank you so much, like this and there, I don't know. So I recently began this spiritual journey. I probably started about a year ago, a little over a year ago, but starting was really just the introduction to who I was, because I didn't like just pick up a tarot deck and decide like, well, I want to do tarot. Like I didn't even start looking at tarot till like April of this year. It was just a series of life events, things I was going through leading me to my, sorry if I sound kind of hoarse, I just woke up, like, and I needed to get this video, I had to record it. We keep it all the way real in this video, so I'm not embarrassed by my raspy voice. It won't always be raspy, but I just had to get up and record it before the sun went down, because I have this nice window right here by my desk. I wanted the light. I didn't want to have to use artificial light. So yeah. Just all these events led me up to just getting into spirituality, what it was, like who I was, what gifts you possess, how to access these gifts. And I'm at the stage now where I'm being told to give back. They told me I've explored enough. They said you have enough materials now to get your YouTube started, so just go ahead and do that. So I've been being told this for a while now. I just kind of procrastinate to this point where spirit is yelling at me, to the point where I literally stepped out on faith and quit my job for this. Like I have a whole new apartment, I have a puppy, so I'm a dog mommy. I also have a cat, but she doesn't live here right now because my apartment is just too small, and it was just too much with the cat, the dog, me. It was too much. So she's staying with my dad right now, but her name is Jim, G-E-M, Jim, and my puppy's name is Jewel. So there was Jim and Jewel. So that's me. I just love animals. Like I want to get a turtle. I actually have a stone turtle. His name is Tim. I do believe a turtle is one of my spirit animals. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. And I do curse sometimes, just so you know. I was going to say slow and steady wins the MF and race, but I just don't want to give you that impression yet, because trust me, she'll come out. Okay, and if you see me looking over here or down, it's because I just have what I want to say already out, because I tend to go off track and then forget where the track was. Like we'll be in a whole other state. Like so yeah, so my spiritual journey led me here. Like I said, I picked up like my first tarot deck in like April. I was actually led to it spiritually. So people who say, you can't get yourself your own decks, that's false. You definitely can get yourself your own deck. I don't believe a gifted deck is more powerful than, I believe any message spirit want to send. If you need a deck for spirit to give you the message, then you gonna get a freaking deck. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, people put too many rules, too many stipulations on what works, what doesn't work. Things like that. Different stuff for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it works for me, may not work for you. Literally every deck I have, I purchased. Like I said, I'm a loner type. Like, I didn't know anybody who did tarot before I started picking up tarot cards. I just started watching YouTube readers, so it wasn't like, I don't know. But I have like a bunch of decks, and I love them all to death, and they work just fine. They work wonderfully. So the types of readings that I'll be doing, probably most likely love reads, just because we're all, hopes and myths at heart. Anyway, I am. I can't help it. Love makes the world go around, in case you guys didn't know. Everything you do, just do it with love. That's like my little slogan. Whatever you do, just do it with love. If you do it with love, there's no way it could possibly go wrong. Like, no way at all. I do refer to the universe as God. It's all the same in my opinion. and God is love. So the highest frequency you could ever access is God, and the highest frequency you could access is love. So it's all one and the same in my opinion. If you like to refer to God that way, I'm sorry. This is just how it's going to be for this channel. That's just what I believe. I honestly was a diehard like Christian, you know, before I even got introduced to spirituality. I saw 522. I see all the synchronicities, all of them. Like I have a camera roll full of synchronicities. Like I used to work at a bank, and it's all the numbers. I saw 555 like 15 times in a row. It was overwhelming. Like it was very overwhelming. And once you know, I quit my job. Like that's how the universe works. It's just. So when you see signs, you know, just take heed, look up what the numbers mean. Like, you know, listen, it's not going to lead you wrong. But yeah, so love reads, but also like career and finance, because I said girl, like there's probably going to be guys watching this too, but all about the coins. I mean, I personally wish money didn't exist. I think the world would be much better off without it. I feel like the love of money is a thing that's very dangerous. I feel like that's just the ultimate. I just feel personally we'd be much better off without it. I mean, why can't we just love each other and just do nice things because we're supposed to? Why do you have to love this much? Why does our friendship cost $80? You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. Like, people place value. The society these days, like, I just feel like we could put our priorities elsewhere instead of thinking we're better than the next person, we're having more money than the next person, whoever ain't got this ain't this. I don't like that. Like, I honestly feel like what matters is within, and that's how I base all my friendships, all my even familial connections. Like, I'm not cool with every single family member, and that's because every family member don't, you know, they don't rock the same way that I do, and I can't. You have to really understand who you have your energy around and who's sucking the energy from you and who you're extending your energy to. Expending. Because it definitely leads you on. So if I were you, I would definitely get some sage. I pulled it up like you can see the sage, but yeah, I laugh at myself I just love to laugh, so I'm just letting y'all know. But I actually got this moonshine sage mist. It smells so good, and it's so light. Like, it's very light. Like, when it falls, you know, some stuff is like oily and thick. It's not. It's like so light, and it smells so good. And this girl actually sent it to me. I'm in this tarot group on Facebook, and she sent me something to try, so it was free for me. But there's an amethyst crystal in it, and it does really well, like clearing your space. It smells great. I don't have her Instagram right now, but she did just send it to me, so I'm going to put her Instagram in the description box. I'm so excited, like I said, like in the description box. Like, this is like my very first YouTube ever. I'm so excited. Like, you guys don't understand. And I'm probably not even going to edit this video. Like, I don't even know how to edit. Like, I'm going to use my iPad and try to figure something out with a little app or something, but I'm all for giving the raw, uncut, authentic version of you. That's all I ever asked for. Like, and so that's all I'll ever be, you know, is the real authentic version of Nay. My name is Nay, but I have everybody call me Nay. It's a long story behind that too. Maybe one day we'll get into it, but I talk a lot, so not right now. But yeah, so all kinds of reading. Honestly, whatever spirit leads me to say. Whatever y'all need to hear is what I plan to deliver. I don't want to like create all these specific spreads, you know, like I want spirit to lead me to give the message. I don't want to sound rude saying this, but quite frankly, I care about what spirit wants you to know, not what you want to know. And I don't mean to sound rude when I say that. And that's not to say like don't give suggestions in the comments, you know, for 9/11, for videos that you want to see. Because I'll definitely take it into consideration, like pick a cards or like, you know, anything like that. Like, I'm not saying like I'm just opposed to that stuff, like I'm not going to do it at all. But my main focus definitely is not going to be on the fun side of readings. Like, hopefully all of them are going to be fun. Like, I'm a happy person. I crack jokes all the time. Trust, y'all. Just ask my friends. I'm funny. Like, I feel like we're going to have a good time on this channel. But I do think I am also more on the serious side when it comes to spirituality, just because this isn't a joke, you know, like even though this is not the same thing as religion, there's still, I'm a light worker, there's still an evil, you know what I'm saying, that we're here to fight. That's the whole purpose, is to raise the vibration of humanity, you know? That's one of my purposes. And so that's partly why I'm doing this, is so I can bring people aware and bring their insight to it, and bring their, you know, just attention, that you need to be cognizant of this stuff that's happening right now, because there's literally like an evil plague. Like, I hate to say it like that, but that's kind of what it is, you know? I mean, not even kind of, that's literally what it is. And it's got people confused on who the actual enemy is. And we walk around pointing fingers. It's the white person, it's the black person, it's the Hispanic, it's ICE, it's the Mexicans. Don't let them over here put the wall up. It's this, it's that, it's all this, you know? It's just people, I can't even talk. Like, that's how much it just doesn't even need to be here. Like, I can't even form the sentences. Like, but it's this evil that's infiltrating our minds, and it's making us look at each other like this, when really it's just, if you just look at yourself, people don't understand. If you look at yourself and fix yourself, you just made the world better by one person. But if everybody did that, you just made the world better by everybody. You know what I'm saying? But people want to point fingers and, oh, it's you. You're doing this, and you're doing this, and you hurt my feelings here, and you did this. It isn't about that. And my job here is to let you all know that it's not freaking about that. It's never been about the other person. Like, yes, what happened in history happened. It definitely did. Nobody's taking it away. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a diehard advocate for black rights and things like that. And honestly, I still am an advocate. I'll never stop being an advocate for black rights, because that was something in this lifetime that was taken away from us for a while. I'll definitely always fight for black rights. But my method of fighting, my method of attack, sorry, I had to press the screen because my phone's about to die. My method of attack changes though, because now my method of attack, like, I'm not attacking you as a person, I'm attacking that spirit that's inside of you, because you don't need to think that way. And so I try to use my words. I feel like that's how I get my messages across. So yeah, that's just me in a nutshell. I feel like it's bigger. There's a bigger force that's driving all this, and people need to wake up to that and be aware. And if you're a light worker and you're watching this, look up on what light workers do. Figure out if you're a warrior or not. If you know if you're a warrior, when I just said that, you'll know if you're a freaking warrior, because baby, this life ain't been easy, like, at all. I'm telling y'all, I just be cracking up. This life been a little difficult, okay? It has not been easy, but it's not going to be easy for a warrior. That's just the hard truth. Because you can take it. That's why. Everybody can't take it. Everybody isn't built the same. Everybody's not built to handle that type of endurance. Everybody's not, you know, but people have different missions. Everybody's here on their own, you know, journey. And I'm an advocate for that as well. Everyone's on their own journey. You cannot judge somebody for being in a different space than you, because once upon a time you were in that space as well. If you haven't been there, you're probably going to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason. Everything I do, I just try to do it with love. That's literally it. So, as often, so posting, I'm going to try to post like as often as possible. Right now, like I said, I did just quit my job, so I'm in the process of making like my daily schedules and what I'm going to be doing. Because keep it a buck, I'm not even going to flex with y'all. I be tired. I was a college student. I did all that. I'm the procrastinator. I'm just me. And spirit still wants to use me. So I'm going to have to like work around this procrastination stuff. So right now I'm in the process of like getting myself together, and just writing down my schedule on how I'm going to do things. I probably do it by groups, air, fire, water, earth signs, not in that order, but you know, just each group of signs. And I probably do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, each group, and then try to upload them all on Friday and Saturday, so they'll be out for Sunday. So that, honestly, that just came to my head, and that is beautiful. So I'll probably do that. And then, you know, of course, like any other reader, if I get an urge to do a message or just share a message that I feel like needs to be shared, I'll definitely do those random videos as well. But I'll try to keep it to the zodiac signs, and I would probably weekly forecast. But the end of the month, I'll probably do monthly forecasts as well. Yeah, I think I'll do weeklies, just because I know as a watcher myself, when I was watching all the videos, I just love when my favorite readers would post, you know. Oh, and shout out to the very first reader I ever watched, who even got me start watching them, and that's Eat Read Love. That's Sal. If you guys don't know who Eat Read Love is, but that YouTube channel, please go look it up, because he is just so funny. He's so cute. I just love him so much. Like he just keeps it so real in his videos. Like, he doesn't sugarcoat anything, but he does it with love. That's what I'm saying. When you just do everything you do with love, it comes across so much better. Like, everything. Think about what you say before you say it. Imagine that you're saying it to yourself, and imagine how you would want somebody to talk to you and how you would want them to say something to you. You wouldn't want them to talk down on you. Sorry, guys. Talk down on you or talk like you were, you know, just anything less than what you are. You wouldn't like that. So don't do it to other people. Like, it's so simple, you know. And also, just a disclaimer, I tend to speak relatively quickly. The words move quick. And so because of that, I tend to trip over my words because I talk very quickly. I can't help it. So I'll often trip over my words and go back and say the word again, but keep talking like I didn't do it. So in case, I mean, it's going to happen. Trust me. I know it will. So in case it happens, just understand that I'm not freaking weird. I mean, I am. Don't get me wrong. I definitely am. But I'm not like, I just talk quickly. But I'll definitely go back so you can hear me again. Yeah, so I don't really know what else to say as far as my intro video. Thank you so much for, you know, coming to the channel and watching the video. If you made it this far, of me just talking. I know it's probably hard because I don't have any videos out, and it's probably not what you want to hear. But yeah, I plan to really put a lot of my time into this, as I have to, as this is income now, because I have to live. But there's that. But I also, I was just, when Spirit tells you to do something, just do it. Because I was very led to quit my job, and I was going back and forth about it for a while, because it's like, okay, I just got this apartment, like, how I'm gonna pay rent every month, because rent is not cheap. I have this puppy I gotta take care of. I can't, you know, have my puppy out here hungry. What if something happens to her? She needs to go to the vet. What if it happens to my cat? What if something happens to my car, because it be acting like every other day it's about to go out? Like, I just I had all these questions, but like, they don't care about all that, because they said do something, though they'll supply for you. When I say they'll, that's your ancestors, that's your spirit guides, your angels, the universe. They have your back. When you're on alignment with their path and you're doing what they want you to do, they allow everything else to fall into place for you, and it works seamlessly because you're doing what they've asked of you. I firmly believe that if you'll be a blessing to others, God gives you a blessing. So if you have the opportunity to help somebody to do something different, definitely do it. Always help people. You know, always. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Just help them. The only thing that matters is love. The only thing that's real is love. And I'll say it a million times. This is a love channel. So out of my readings, I have some love readings. I just this is the whole romantic in me. And I also believe a lot of us have missions to fulfill together, as far as, you know, divine counterparts and twin flames. I feel like there's a major role that we play in this upcoming year. Like, a lot of stuff is about to happen, guys, like, for real. And I really just plan to dedicate my time to doing what I'm supposed to do with the light code activations and things like that. Like, I haven't even got that deep into it. Like, I'm telling y'all, I started like a year ago. So like, I have like knowledge, but at the same time I was going through my own spiritual transformation. So it wasn't like I was focusing on tarot readings. I was focusing on me and trying to figure out how I was going to help myself in my situation, in my particular situation. But another story for another day. Thank you so much if you made it this far. I do just want to put out there, just like, subscribe, share if you like the video. I think this is so exciting. It's my first YouTube. Yay. But yeah, just share if you like the videos. Check back frequently. Turn notification bell on. And I am 22, and I'm not out here asking for money. I'm not, definitely. But if you feel so inclined to donate because you like the channel, you appreciate the work, I do have a PayPal that I'll be putting down in the description box as well. But it is just paypal.me/SOT Tarot. So School of Thoughts Tarot, but just SOT Tarot. Yeah, and all proceedings will go to my life in this channel, because that's what I'm doing for y'all. I did just try to allow myself to become an open vessel for spirit, to communicate open and effectively, because all I want to do is whatever spirit wants to do. That is my purpose. I've surrendered to my path and to everything like that. Yeah, so I'll also put my email in the in the description box below, but I'll definitely read comments. I do want to turn the comments on just for now to see how it goes. Once I see the negative Nancy's and I see the negative stuff and all that, it's going to be more than a block. I'll just turn the whole comment section off, and we'll just call that a wrap. And if you really want to speak with me, you can email me. And then I'll do a separate video as far as personal readings. Just because I am getting a bit more into tarot, I'm not going to start out charging an arm and a leg for these readings, because not that I doubt my skill, but I know that I'm not as experienced as others. So I'm experienced to the point where I could definitely do you a reading, you know, and I'm confident it'll resonate. I don't know how I just said it kind of weird. It's kind of hot too. My air is broken. It's y'all, I'm struggling over here. I'm not. Actually, I don't even claim that. It's just hot. Okay. But just that quick, I got off topic. I get off topic a lot. That's why I try to stay on the one path, because I will take a whole other street and we'll end up somewhere else. I just saw 2111. I'm all for the synchronicities, guys. They're everywhere. Pay attention. God talks to you through songs, music, animals, people, nature, all types of stuff. Birds. Listen. Just listen. If you feel the urge to listen, just listen. Yeah. So any donations are greatly appreciated for my channel. Any decks you want to see me use, I guess I could just introduce the main decks I'll be using. This is Ethereal Visions. It's like a gold tinted deck. I love it. I love it so much. Like I said, every deck I bought, they're all mine. I love this deck because it has 2 extra cards. In the major arcana, it has the Well card and the Artist card. And the Well just simply, I actually have the Well right here. The Well just talks about going to hidden depths, unexplored depths of you. Because she's kind of looking out, and she's like, yeah. It's not to really interpret right now, you know, but I love the imagery of them. It's very sweet, and it's very old school. I'm an old school kind of person. I love old school music. All of it. We've only just begun. I don't know why that song popped in my head. Oh, and by the way, also, I quit my job because I'm going to be singing. I've been singing forever. The goal was to get back to my life purpose. I honestly feel like you should make money off your life purpose. And for a while, the way I grew up, it was just always academics, go to medical school, do this, be a doctor, this, you know. And I always knew I had the other side of me. I was just never really asked or allowed to explore it. But now that I'm older and I'm coming into my own and I'm breaking all these family generational curses and I'm doing all this, I'm breaking out of my shell. So I decided to do my music. And I've been writing poetry and I've been singing forever, and I just went and bought this guitar. So I'll definitely put that Instagram down there too. I actually have a poetry page. It's at Poetic Mystics on Instagram. And I do post poetry on there because I do plan on doing poetry. That's what I just feel like my words is my way of healing. That's what I plan to do. I plan to get into like Reiki healing. I do have crystals, but I actually want to get into crystal healing. Like I just want to be a vessel for you guys. Like I just want to help. I just want to be a healer the way I'm supposed to heal. Anyway, back to these cards. So the 2 cards is the Well and the Artist card. And the Artist card literally talks about going inside and finding your inner artist and expressing yourself, who you're supposed to be. I definitely pulled that card for myself before. I'm going through here like I'm gonna find it, but I'm about to go through this whole deck to find that card because I'm sure it'll pop up in some other readings. But yeah, so that's one of the main decks I'll be using because I love this deck so much. But I'll put links to all these decks as well. I'll just start putting that on every single reading, every deck I use. Arcanum. I actually love this deck. This is like my romance deck. Every time I want to do a reading or a pull on my Divine Masculine, I'm pulling the Arcanum cards out because they're just so romantic and they're really pretty and vivid, and I love them so much. And then I do have Work Your Light Oracle deck and this Whispers of Love. I love the Whispers. You guessed it, love. But anyway, I love Whispers of Love so much. I love Work Your Light too. I like Work Your Light. I feel like Work Your Light's more of a personal deck though, when you're trying to figure out things about you. I feel like my decks have purposes. And I have like a light worker oracle deck. So if you want to know about your purpose and where you're at, you know, spiritual wise, I love my light worker oracle. It has very, very profound and in-depth, and just it's so helpful. It has like invocations for every single card you pull. Like, it's great. And then this was my very first deck, my Tattoo Tarot deck. I typically use this one when people are experiencing like inner conflict. I like the imagery of it. I feel like the imagery speaks to it a lot. That was my very first deck. I may have other decks too, and then also my Animal Spirit deck. These are just the ones that I'll be using the most, and also my Everyday Tarot because they're small, so I like to use these to clarify. I like to end my readings with butterfly affirmations because I think they're just nice to end your reading with a light breath of fresh air to end your reading with. But I have other tarot decks that I might use here and there, and then definitely my Animal Spirit Oracle deck because I love animals and I love my Animal Spirit Oracle deck. I think of them as my babies, so I pull those cards out. I'm all types of gentle because they need that. The world needs that. The world needs gentle. But yeah, I've already said, no, you already know how I go. You say bye 15 times and you don't hang up the phone. So I'm saying bye for real now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for subscribing if you have. And I definitely look forward to this journey with you all. So thank you.